All right, everyone, here we go. SCdFSL Developmental Football League is underway. Had a few technical difficulties during the kickoff, but you didn't miss anything, guys. We're getting underway as we have an early penalty right here. That's going to be a holding on the Mississippi RailRaiders. Going to set them back for a 1st and 20. So let's see if they can move the ball down the field on this ensuing drive. Guys, this is one of the, if not the biggest rivalries, not just in the developmental league, but I mean in the entire SCdFSL. These two teams, every time they're on the field together, it's a tremendous ball game. So I'm super excited to see both of these teams on the field once again. Super excited to see how this one's going to turn out. Memphis Kings are able to get a stop and get off the field right here. So that's going to bring out the punt team. That's going to be the truth. Returning the punt right there, getting close to midfield. So here comes Peter Soffins and this very, very good Memphis Kings offense. Super excited to watch him throw the ball around as he's going to throw it for his first pass. And it's going to be intercepted right there by Body McBotterson. So just like that, bragging on Peter Soffins, and he throws the interception. But here comes that Memphis Kings defense. That's going to be a cornerback blitz right there from Latal, picking up the sack. So great job by him, doubling down, getting that sack as McBotterson finds Ishmael for a good gain. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 right here. Let's see if the RailRaiders can convert, and they don't, as he's ate up in the backfield trying to get the handoff. So once again, the Memphis Kings are able to get their defense off the field. So let's see if the Kings can do a better job of doing something with the football. After that first drive, they turned the ball over with an interception. So it's going to be Peter Soffins under center right here. Is going to play action pass it. Still going to be letting him throw it around a little bit. Finds his man Supersonic right there. Going to be just short of a 1st down, so bringing up a 2nd one. Peter Soffins takes another shot down the field. So I love his poise and confidence. Hey, he's not letting that first interception get to him. He's steady slinging it around. So, and that's the attitude you want. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about, the past mistakes. Keep slinging that thing around as they pick up the 1st down. Peter Soffins fakes it to Julian McMorris, finds Body McBotterson up the sideline for a great 7-yard gain. So Memphis Kings are getting together. They're moving this football down the field. Another play-action pass right here is going to find Julian McMorris. Let's see how they're going to mark it. They're going to say he did get the 1st down. So here we are at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10 football. Peter Soffins back where he doing what he does best, as he slings one over the top, and it's just going to be overthrown just a tad. Guy had a little bit of separation, but Peter Soffins had just a small window to throw it to, so he's going to pitch out to McMorris, who's going to just be ate up in the backfield by Runchambeau right there, Rufus Runchambeau. So that's going to be set up a 3rd and 12, so Peter Soffins coming back out, and they're not going to be enough, so they're going to have to bring out the kick team right here on this next drive. That's going to be Ito up with the kick, and it looks like it's going to be good. So from 46 yards out, Ito was able to knock down a beautiful kick, putting the Memphis Kings up 3-0 late in this 1st quarter against the Mississippi RailRaiders. It's going to be Rod Tidwell on the return, getting to about the 25-yard line, guys, and that's going to be our 1st quarter. Your Memphis Kings are up over the Mississippi RailRaiders 3-0 early in this ball game. So a couple takeaways. Mississippi is yet to obtain a quarterback, and I think that may hurt them. They have the wide receivers. They have some great wide receiver depth. Not having a quarterback could hurt them later on in the season. But defensively, they've done a good job of holding the Memphis Kings to 3 points so far. So let's see if they can squander something up on offense. Even with this Body McBotterson quarterback, as they're not able to get anything right there on that drive. So that does bring out the punt team. That's going to be DePingu on the punt, with the truth returning to about the 45-yard line. So here comes Peter Soffins, Julian McMorris II, and this great Memphis Kings offense. Peter Soffins has plenty of time as he takes a deep shot. He's going to find his man Supersonic, who takes it all the way down to the 5-yard line. So a great pass right there from Peter Soffins to hook up with his man Supersonic, and that's going to put them in red zone football as he finds Julius McMorris II for the touchdown. So Memphis Kings are going to go up right here as the extra point is up, and it is good. 10-0 Memphis, 0 Mississippi. So Peter Soffins showing off that big arm right there, doing what he does best. I love that they're using they're using a nice load of this play action pass, and I know it's going to work because they got a guy like Julian McMorris, who's a great running back in this league. It's making the Mississippi Railroaders. He's going to throw an interception right there, but there was a flag on the play. It's going to be holding, so that is going to stand. So the Memphis Kings defense created a turnover, and that's going to put this hot Memphis Kings offense back on the field, as they're just going to pitch out to McMorris, as he's going to be stopped in the backfield on that play. So it's going to bring up a second down, as Peter Soffin's just going to sling it to TLK. And let me explain something about that, guys. That's going to be the real TLK, not Commissioner TLK. For those that's wondering, that's a new pickup. Been a great user so far. So congratulations to TLK getting his first big touchdown on the year. Great pass right there from Peter Softens finding him. So that's going to put Memphis Kings up 17-0. Early in the late in this first half, 17-0 over Mississippi RailRaiders. They need to get something going. Like I said, I think it's a lot of it's, man, it's just going to be having a Body McBotterson at quarterback. They do have, like I said, they have the wide receiver depth, but it's not going to be enough if they're going to hand off to Mangano. As he's just going to be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. McBotterson under pressure finds a McBotterson, and that's going to pick up a first down for the Mississippi RailRaiders. So showing a little bit of light. And here it is. They are in the 6-2. So, and it's just going to be a insta sack, as we like to call it sometimes here in the SCdFSL. So here we are, guys. 2-minute warning in this first half, as the Memphis Kings are just throwing complete blows, as he finds Mangano on the outside for a quick little pickup. So it's setting up a 3rd and 7 right here. Let's see if they can get the ball down the field, as they desperately need some. He's finding Ishmael for the first down, but they're going to call it offsides on the play. So they will decline that penalty. So that will keep the Mississippi RailRaiders drive intact. He's going to hand off to Mangano once again, and he's barely able to make it back to the line of scrimmage. They may have even said, yes, they did. So they say he lost a yard right there. And McBotterson has been under so much pressure, as he does a great job of finding Rod Tidwell on that play, setting up a 3rd and 3. So I do believe that the Mississippi RailRaiders are in field goal position now, as McBotterson has a man wide open and just overthrows him. And they're not going to be in field goal position for the Pingu. So this is going to set up a punt. And almost a great punt, but it's just going to go out of the back of the end zone, setting up a touchback. So with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in this first half, that gives Peter Softens and this Memphis Kings offense a chance to go down the field and put a couple more points on the board. And I know that's exactly what they want to do on this drive, as Peter Softens is going to heave one to Julian McMorris the second. And that's going to be a first down, 21-yard reception right there on the play, as they are near midfield. Has a wide open TLK once again up the sideline. He makes a man miss. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Memphis Kings. That's TLK making his way. Second catch on the game. Second touchdown for 94 yards. So young man is looking alive, as that's going to put the Memphis Kings up 24-0, as they are putting an absolute thumping on the Mississippi RailRaiders in this game. So LK has been a tremendous leap of a leap of help, in this game against the RailRaiders, as he's been completely unstoppable here early out, as they're going to pitch out to Mangano, and he's going to be able to pick up probably about 8 yards on that play. So I think they need to get a little bit more assertive, try to take a couple shots downfield, as McBotterson is going to be under pressure, just throws it away, and Rod Tidwell is able to bring it down in double coverage. So great job right there by Rod Tidwell, bringing that football down, as he's going to be under pressure again, just throws one up, tries to find his man again, but it's going to be thrown in double coverage and broken down on the play. So here we are, 20 seconds left in this first half. Has a man, that's going to be Wilford right over the middle. So let's go. Let's pick this thing up. They're going to go into a no huddle style offense, as they take a shot down the field. Not going to be able to get it. So here we are, 6 seconds left. Let's see if they take a shot down the field. We're going to play action pass to Mangano. Has Ishmael up the sideline. Let's see if that's going to be in there. It's not going to be in their field goal range, so they're going to have to take another shot down the field right here. So McBotterson under center, has plenty of time, has a guy, and it's just going to be overthrown. So, guys, that's going to do it for the first half. The Memphis Kings are absolutely putting a thumping on the Mississippi RailRaiders as they are up 24-0. The RailRaiders did get the ball in the first half, so it's going to be Memphis Kings ball coming out in the second half. And you got to, if you're the Mississippi RailRaiders, that's got to be a crushing blow, because putting Peter Sobbins and his offense back on the field early as he has a man wide open, and who else? TLK once again, his third reception for 129 yards. He has been super efficient for this Memphis Kings football team as they handed off to Julian McMorris on that play, as he's able to eke out just about 2 yards on the play. Right here, going to find TLK once again as he picks up the first down. So you got to give it up for Mr. TLK, as he's been doing a great job of getting out in open space and being open. He's been a great target for Peter Soffins. I know that he loves having such a guy to be able to find us. He's going to find a man out of the backfield. That was McBotterson, and he just drops it. Had so much open field. Got to be safe to say that would have been a touchdown if he caught it. Going to hand it off to McMorrison. He's going to be tackled in the backfield. So they do get a stop right here as Ito's going to have the kick, and it's up. Kick is up and good. So 34-yard field goal from Ito, as that's going to put the Memphis Kings up 27-0 over this Mississippi RailRaiders football team. And this is a bit of a different thing that we've seen from the Mississippi RailRaiders. When it comes to developmental league football, they have been, you know, the top tier team, and the Memphis Kings was always like the second to them. They was always like the little brother. So it's great to see, you know, some things changing and things are lining up for Memphis, because I know they've been right there every year. You know, they've been that at the next best team is, you know, what they've been referred to in the SCFSL Developmental League. So for them to be able to turn the tide and put together this type of football team that they have this year, great job to them. They sent down the right guys, got the right guys back on the field once again. So super excited to see that for those guys. So here we are, guys, 27-0, and that's just going to be 8 up. That's Jake Utler in the backfield. So that's going to bring out the punt team. The Pingu is getting used to punting this ball this year, as he's going to punt it off, and that's going to be the truth on the return, as he's going to take it to around the 30-yard line. So here we go, gang. Here we go. Peter Soffins and this electric offense back on the field. It's going to be a false start right there on the offensive line. So that's going to take the Memphis Kings back about 5 yards on this next play. Here we are late in the third quarter with just over a minute left. Who else? TLK, once again, doing his thing, dancing and prancing all over the field. Touchdown. Peter Soffins to TLK. Guys, we have ourselves a true connection, as the extra point is going to be no good. But it doesn't matter, as the Memphis Kings are going to be straight railroading the RailRaiders 33-0 in this ball game. Wow, oh wow, the Memphis Kings are looking to get their first development championship. They gotta be the sheer favorites for a championship, as McBotterson finds Rod Tidwell wide open right there for a 26-yard reception. So you gotta like the little bit of light that we've seen, as McBotterson has a guy wide open and he just drops the pass right there. So guys, that's gonna be the ball game. Kudos to both teams out here, as Wilford's over the middle, makes a couple guys miss, gets to around the that's going to be around the 35-yard line. So here the Mississippi RailRaiders getting a little bit of spark late in this game, as it's going to be a play action pass, finds Tidwell, and guys, here we are going into the fourth quarter. Memphis Kings are up 33-0, straight manhandling this RailRaiders football team. So RailRaiders still they're gonna keep growing. They're gonna keep trying. It says Rod Tidwell in double coverage absolutely mosses 2 guys to gain a reception. So I love the absolute fight from Tidwell, as they're gonna try to get it in with Wilford. They're gonna say it was just short. So let's see if they can just eke this one in, power it in maybe, as they're gonna take a shot over the middle. So here we are, 3rd and inches. Let's see if the RailRaiders can get this one in, power this one into the end zone. They're going to take a shot with McBotterson. He's going to take it down and pull it in and run. And McBotterson, with the quarterback scramble, gets this Mississippi RailRaiders team on the board. The Pingu has it. The kick is up, and it is going to be just off the upright, so no good. But that does make it a 33-6 ball game. Memphis leading the Mississippi RailRaiders. So here it is. Super Sonic's going to be on the return. He's going to take this one to around just near the 37-yard line right here. I'm bringing out this Memphis Kings offense once again. They're going to go at the end around to McBotterson, but the Mississippi RailRaiders are going to sneak that one out. So there's going to be a loss of 1 on the play from the Memphis Kings. They're going to pitch out to McMorris, and he's going to get the majority and more of those yards back, setting up a 3rd and short right here as they're going to hand it off to McMorris. He just does not able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so that's going to be a stop from the Mississippi RailRaiders. So I like that they're not giving up. They're still fighting as they force this Memphis Kings offense off the field and get their offense back on the field right here. They're coming out with a Kings right trips to the right side as he takes a shot over the middle, finds Wilford once again. So what I do like to see, guys, is I do like to see this team not giving up, continuing to fight as he finds his man Ishmael over the middle as well. So the Mississippi RailRaiders, hey, they're showing a little bit of light, showing that, hey, we can compete. We just have to get it together a little bit as we're at the 2-minute warning in this 4th quarter in this ball game. Our formation set right here coming out is going to take a shot over the middle. That's going to be picked off by the Truth. Absolutely comes out of nowhere. Absolute ball hawk right there. Play from the Truth. And they're just going to hand it off to Julian McMorris as he's going to pick up the first down. No, they're going to mark him just short and say 2nd and inches right here as Memphis looked to just run the clock out the rest of the way in this ball game. So everyone, if you're not familiar with what the SCdFSL minor league / developmental league football is, we have a major league that has 12 teams, and as it's going to be an interception right there from Peter Soffins. So to get our younger guys and our new users some playing time, getting them on the field, we come up with this minor league and this developmental league football team. So it gets our users experience. It kind of gets them familiar with our engine. It gets them familiar with our process. As La Tall is going to be catching an interception right there deep into the end zone. But it gets our users familiar with all of our processes. It gets us some early GM experience, guys who want to be future GMs in our major league. It gives them a chance to get some GM experience. It gives our younger guys a chance to play. It gives we have 100% user experience, user engagement here. Everybody has a chance to play a role in this league, and that's why I love it so much. There's so many things that you can do, so many ways you can get involved. If you want to be a simmer, a commentator, a GM, if you just want to be a player, if you want to make graphics, be on the stats team, compendium team, as Peter Soffins and the Memphis Kings are going to just lay it on thick late, and let's see if they're going to be able to bring them down, guys, and that's going to be the ball game right there as the Memphis Kings absolutely drug the Mississippi RailRaiders 33-6. Guys, I'm your host tonight, Zelly Cummins. Super excited for some more developmental league football. As next, we're going to have the Narwhals facing on the Binary. Stay tuned for that game, and we'll be back shortly. Thank you.